President-elect Trump has hit the ground running, rounding out his cabinet choices over the weekend. He's nearly wrapped up his key selections in less than 3 weeks.
Republicans are applauding most of Trump's picks. Others could face a tough road in their confirmation hearings. Dale Hurd has the story.
As President-elect Trump's cabinet takes shape, some Republicans as well as Democrats are disappointed with some of his picks. And those nominees could face a rough welcome in the Senate. The website Axios calls it Trump's liberal cabinet, saying it might be the most ideologically diverse cabinet in modern times. Critics are going after Trump's choice for Health and Human Services, RFK Jr., for being pro-abortion. His choice for Labor, Congresswoman Lori Chavez DeRemer, was blasted by the Wall Street Journal editorial board for being too pro-union. Trump's pick for Treasury, Scott Bessent, is a former chief investment officer for George Soros. Despite that background, many conservatives support him, saying he believes in tax cuts and other Trump policies. Another controversial pick is a former elected Democrat as Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth told CNN her concern with Tulsi Gabbard is that she is compromised because of a 2017 meeting with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad.
I mean, Russian-controlled media called her a Russian asset. So I do think that we have a real deep concern whether or not she's a compromised person.
Republican Senator Markwayne Mullin shot back, calling Duckworth's allegations ridiculous and dangerous.
I got a lot of respect for Tammy, and I've known her for years. We served together in the House, but for her to say ridiculous and outright dangerous words like that is wrong. You got to keep in mind, Tulsi Gabbard is still Lieutenant Colonel in the United States Army. If she was compromised, if she wasn't able to pass a background check, if she wasn't able to do her job, she still wouldn't be in the Army.
Republican Senator Joni Ernst, a rape survivor, told Politico that past sexual allegations against Pete Hegseth, Trump's nominee for Defense Secretary, are worthy of discussion. And Republican Senator Bill Hagerty told ABC Hegseth is needed to fix the military.
Don't let these allegations distract us. What we need is real significant change. The Pentagon has been more focused on pronouns than they have lethality the past 4 years. We need to get back to business, and I think Pete is just the person to do it.
Meanwhile, the London Sunday Times reports Trump will issue an executive order on his first day in office for the removal of all transgender members of the U.S. military. One study 10 years ago estimated that as many as 15,000 active service personnel were transgender. Defense sources told the Times they will be medically discharged as unfit to serve. Dale Hurd, CBN News.
Thank you so much, Dale. With us now from our Washington bureau is CBN News White House correspondent Kelly Wright. Kelly, which of the president-elect's nominees face contentious confirmation hearings?
Oh, without a doubt, we'll be just seeing through my colleague Dale Hurd reporting there. We definitely will see some contention with RFK Jr. because of his pro-abortion stand. Senators will talk about that, mostly senators from the Republican side. We'll also see the Democrats in the Senate confirmation hearings go after Tulsi Gabbard and talk about her allegiance or her affinity for Bashar al-Assad, the dictator of Syria, as well as some of the leanings that she has towards Vladimir Putin of Russia. So they'll face an uphill battle. And without a doubt, Pete Hegseth, because of these sexual allegations that have been going on in terms of misconduct, alleged misconduct, he will undoubtedly face some scrutiny as well from both sides of the aisle, because they're concerned not only about those allegations, but also about his experience. He's a combat veteran, but as a result of that, does he have the competency and the wherewithal to actually lead such an important department as the Defense Department?
Well, Kelly, it has been a fascinating couple of weeks. Why do you think the president-elect has set such a record appointment pace? Last time, it seemed he had a difficult time getting the administration organized, not this time around.
Absolutely. Well, he's had experience. He served the first time, and he was new to the role of being president, the role of being commander-in-chief. This time around, he's more seasoned. He's more understanding. He's been through a lot from his first encounter as being president. So this time around, he's more aggressive in terms of what he wants to put together to shape the new Trump agenda for making America, as he says, great again in terms of education and overall what he wants to do for this country. But critics notwithstanding, will be watching him very closely as he moves forward. But again, this has been an unprecedented pace for the president-elect.
Do you anticipate him being a different president than last time around? Is he a different guy, or is he going to be consistent since first time he was elected?
You know, having interviewed the president in the past when he served the first time, I would say you can never predict Donald Trump. Will he be different? Yes, he will be different. Will he be disruptive? That is one thing you can guarantee, that he will be disruptive. He will disrupt government as we know it for his purpose of what he wants to do, and that's accomplish America, according to what he's been saying on the campaign trail, to make America better, greater, stronger. His critics, again, will be watching that very closely. He will disrupt everyone throughout the world. Foreign policy, many people will be watching him to see what he does with NATO, how he'll deal with Ukraine and Russia, also what he'll do in the Middle East. This is a president that many people are waiting to see how he will govern, and this cabinet selection that he's made in such a sweeping, fast, rapid a pace has caused many people to sit back and wonder, critics and proponents alike, saying, what is he up to? It remains to be seen. But since we are a praying nation, let's pray that the president will do what he has to do, and that's be a president for all the people of America. Back to you.
All right, everybody. Kelly Wright. Kelly, thank you so much for being with us today.
Sure.